Boom! What's happening, people? Welcome back to the Armament Factory with yours truly, Big Luch. You don't know what's happening, people. Right, tonight, although it's the Champions League night and there's Champions League games on, Arsenal are also travelled, or have travelled, I should say, all the way to Wolverhampton to face the Wolverhampton Wolves, who are bottom of the Premier League. So the bottom of the Premier League today are hosting top of the Premier League, Arsenal, of course. Right, so it's not a game I was worried about at all. There's a few videos I've made where I talked about the up and coming videos. By the way, guys, I'm just watching the last few minutes of the Champions League game between Karabag and Newcastle. If you haven't seen it, go and watch the highlights. This game was crazy. I mean, it was unbelievable. Newcastle scored 5. That's right, guys. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5 goals in the first half. And then they came out in the second half and only managed to score 1. So I don't know whether to give credit to Karabag in the second half or, look at Newcastle and think they just took their foot off the gas and thought, you know what, let's just chill out here because game is done. Right. So I'm just watching the last few minutes of that. But as I was saying, I did do a little content video. Actually, it wasn't even content. It was a reaction video after the Brentford game where I was a little bit upset that we dropped points in that game again. And I talked about the up-and-coming games in which... Oh, and Newcastle nearly got their 7th. My God, this Karabakh goalkeeper has been... although he's let in 6... And nearly the 7th. Although he's let in 6, I'm telling you, this game could have been easily 15-1 for Newcastle. I mean, the amount of chances that this goalkeeper, here again for the 7th goal, this free kick coming in from Murphy. And who was that got their head on it? Was it Dan Burn with the head? And then Anthony Gordon to go for it again. Dan Burn, though, with the header right at the goalkeeper. Right, so this game is pretty much done. Looks like it's going to finish 6-1. Newcastle might get another one, but, they could have had 15 in this game. Back to what I was saying. So in my reaction video after the Brentford game, I was talking about what games that are coming up that may be potential banana skin games for the Arsenal. And I kept on saying the first one would be Tottenham away, then Chelsea away, then Man City away. Those are really the ones I'm struggling to find. Struggling. It's the ones where I'm not fearful or anxious, but a little bit worried because of the form that we're in at the moment. Had they been come at a time where we was in top form and just banging in goals and clean sheet after clean sheet, I wouldn't have been as worried. And if they were in the form that they were in as well, I wouldn't have been too worried. But because of the tables have turned, Man City are in form, Chelsea are in form, Arsenal have dropped form, and then Tottenham is always the North London derby away. Tottenham away is never easy. So because I mentioned those games, because I mentioned those games, everybody started getting onto me saying, but we're playing Wolves next. Yes, I know that. But my point was, I'm not worried about Wolves away. Wolves are already relegated, okay? Their mindset is, okay, we're already in the championship. Let's just save face. That doesn't mean that I'm being disrespectful to Wolves. And I don't think, it can't be an upset. Anything can happen in football. By all means, they can beat us tonight. And it'll be probably their second win in the season. All right? They've had like one victory, I think. And that will be their second victory. My point is, at this stage right now, Wolves away, I'm not worried about. Hence why I never mentioned it. But Tottenham away, I'm worried about. Chelsea away, I'm worried about. Man City away, I'm worried about. Now, we're only 4 points ahead of Manchester City, who sits second behind us. And we have the opportunity to go 7 points clear, okay, until Manchester City plays on the weekend. Now, does that bear any relevance? Does that have any significance? Sometimes, yes. However, Manchester City are mentality monsters, or they have a mentality monster leading them in Pep Guardiola, where he can just crank their mindset to be, winners and just see games out. And, at the same time, they have the best striker in the world. They've got Mark Gahey now at the back as well, so they strengthened their back four and their back line. Also, they've got Semenyo, who's just on fire this season. When he was at Bournemouth, he was on fire. I mean, from game one this season, from the first game, which was the game against Liverpool, which was the first game of the season. It was a Friday night football game, I believe it was, where where Bournemouth hosted Liverpool and it ended up being a 2-2 draw, if I'm not mistaken. Liverpool ended up getting their first last-minute winner. They should have really lost or drawn that game, Liverpool. But they ended up winning it 3-2 in the last minute. But Semenyo was outstanding, and from there he set the precedent of what kind of season he is going to have. So Man City has strengthened in January, and they've just found a bit of form. And Newcastle could have got the 7th, but they didn't. Hey, nearly another chance. It's the last 30, 40 seconds in the game. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So Arsenal are at Wolverhampton Wolves tonight. It should be an easy game for us. It should be straightforward for the Arsenal. I mean, it might not be a high score line because they're gonna drop low and do that whole low block tactic against the Arsenal. But I do see a 3-0 win. Definitely. I don't think we'll concede. They haven't got Strand Larsen anymore. So Wolves are not looking too good in the Premier League, and they're kind of like their heads are low. Their morale, their confidence, everything has dropped down already. So they're pretty much in the Championship. Can they bounce back? Yes, I think they can. Will they bounce back? We're going to have to see, guys. But we have about 20 minutes before the game kicks off. So what I want to do is I want to quickly talk about the Champions League because tonight is yesterday night and tonight are really Champions League nights, but they've squeezed in a Premier League game amongst those games. So it's so good for us because Arsenal's not playing in the Champions League. It was only Newcastle really from the English clubs that has left in the playoffs of the Champions League, and they've done very well. They're pretty much go into the next round. I mean, they've just beaten Karabakh 6-1. Can Karabakh come and score 5 goals at St. James's Park? That would be unbelievable if they did that. I highly doubt it, but it's football. Anything can happen. Right, now, what we want to talk about is the Champions League quickly. Then I'm going to talk about the lineup, tonight's game's lineup. So let's go back to yesterday's game. So yesterday's Champions League games: Galatasaray 5, Juventus 2. Now, this one's slightly different because Galatasaray is going to have to go to the old lady in Turin and play over there. I think it's called Stade della Alpi, or maybe they've changed it. I don't know. But they have to go to Juventus and play them there. And can Juventus score 3 goals there? Yes, they can. Can they score 4 and keep a clean sheet? We'll have to see. Now, Galatasaray Turkish team have done absolutely fantastic against the Giants Juventus. Can they sustain that? Can they maintain that? We will have to see. But that game finished Galatasaray 5, Juventus 2. Next game was Monaco 2, PSG 3. Now, Monaco did start very, very well. What's happened here? It looks like they're trying to mend things between Trippier and Anthony Gordon. Sorry, Anthony Gordon and Trippier had a bit of a clash. It seems like Newcastle players always clash with each other. Like a lot of things has happened over the years, and it's always been with Newcastle. I remember the Kieran Dyer and what's that fella's name again? I forgot. Kieran Dyer and someone, and they pulled each other's shirt and they ripped. They were literally fighting on the pitch, and then Alan Shearer once or twice. Anyway, long story short, Newcastle had a bit of a needle between their players today, even though they were winning 5-0 at the time, which was very strange. I think it had to do with Anthony Gordon. Why do I keep calling him Gordon Anthony? Anthony Gordon wanting to score another penalty after having a hat trick already. And I think Trippier wanted to give the penalty to someone else, and Anthony Gordon didn't want to do that. So the Karabakh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just confused because the Karabakh fans are jumping around, screaming, laughing, enjoying themselves, but they just got battered, which is very strange. You'd find out. I mean, like the Newcastle fans. I'm looking at them now. They're more humble in victory than the Karabakh fans were in loss. I mean, they were going crazy about losing anyway. Right, so Monaco 2, PSG 3. Monaco did go 2-0 up, but Desiree Doué, if I'm not mistaken, came on in the second half and got a hat trick, or he got no, sorry, he got 2 goals and an assist. Maybe I think Ashraf Hakimi got the third one, or he got the second one, and then Due got the third one again. But yeah, they ended up winning PSG. So I mean, it would have been good if they got knocked out. I didn't want to see the holders get knocked out. Um, I really don't understand this game. This is in the Winter Olympics where they sweep in front of this thing that's moving. It is just crazy. What is it called again? Anyway, just see them sweeping, sweeping, sweeping on the ice. Anyway, right. So Benfica nil, Real Madrid 1. Now that was a lot of controversy in that game. There was a lot of racism in that game. Vinicius Junior once again at the end of a racist abuse from another player, a Benfica player this time, but also the fans. The Benfica fans were making monkey sounds. They were throwing things on the pitch. And then one of the Benfica players also said something very racist to Vinicius Junior. So there's a lot of backlash and controversy in that game. Also, Jose Mourinho got sent off, basically got a red card from the referee in that game. So there was a lot of controversy in that game, a lot of things that happened. And obviously, there's no room for racism. Say no to racismo, guys, please. There is no place for that in this game at all whatsoever. Now, Benfica did end up losing to Real Madrid, but only by 1-0. So can Benfica under Jose Mourinho go to the Bernabeu and get something? Yes, indeed they can. Definitely they can. But we'll have to see next week whether that's going to happen or not. Then the final game of last night was Dortmund 2, Atalanta 0. Pretty straightforward. Atalanta's really, really dipped in form. I mean, they're really not playing very well anymore, Atalanta. But Dortmund have picked up a bit of form, and they look like that they're going to qualify for the next round, the round of 16. So yeah, I think Dortmund will go through. I have a feeling PSG might just hold off Monaco at home, and the only real question is, can Juventus get back in it after getting slapped up by Galatasaray? Now, today's only game that started off the early kickoff. Anthony Gordon gets player of the match, of course. I think he's got like 4 goals, maybe, or a hat trick at least. But yeah, the early kickoff today was Karabag FK 1 and Newcastle 6. Now that's unbelievable for Newcastle, because Karabag beat Benfica, I think, this year in the Champions League, and they beat another couple of teams, and I think they drew with Chelsea 2-2. I mean, they have not been playing that bad. I mean, look, they're in the playoffs. They're in the playoffs of the Champions League, Karabakh, so they shouldn't have been that bad. So the fact that they got the smackdown laid on them by Newcastle, you have to give Newcastle credit, because they went to Baku and said, back off, because we're about to go to the next round. And I highly doubt that Karabakh can come back into this game, guys. But we'll see what happens at St. James Park next week. Right, so that's all the Champions League games that have been played. There is 3 games left for tonight that are going to kick off at the same time as the Arsenal game at 8 p.m., which is Olympiacos versus Leverkusen. That's Bayern Leverkusen. That is Greece versus Germany. Then you have Bodo Glimt versus Inter Milan. Bodo Glimt, I believe, is the Norwegian team, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it Danish? Sorry, 1 second. It's one of the two. Peakster would have told me, but I think it's Norwegian. Bodo Glimt from where? Norwegian, like I said. So yeah, Bodo Glimt from Norway. So Bodo Glimt at home versus Inter Milan. Now that's going to be interesting, because Bodo Glimt recently has been having a great vein of form. I mean, they've been playing fantastic. They've got a player called what's his name again? Hog or Hog. I don't know how to say these names, but boy, has he been good up front for Bodo Glimt. So let's see what they can do at home against Inter Milan. Then the last game is Club Brugge, or also known as Club Bruges, versus Atletico Madrid. Now, Atletico Madrid recently, in January, got a new player in Lookman. So Lookman signed for Atletico Madrid, and he's playing alongside what's his name again? Bloody, I forgot his name now. Julio Alvarez. So Julio Alvarez and Lukman are playing together, and it looks like they have really found, I don't know, a kind of, I wouldn't say like a partnership, but a good connection between them, a good understanding between them. He sets, I mean, how Alvarez sets Lukman up, Lukman says Alvarez sets Alvarez up. So they're doing very well together. They're getting goals. So Atletico Madrid's form has also improved. So it will be good to see what they can do against Club Bruges, or Club Brugge, as they're also known as. Now, we haven't got long left before the game kicks off. We've got about 11, 12 minutes. So I've got to get ready, guys. So first thing I want to do now is go through the lineup for today's match. So once again, Wolverhampton Wolves, or Wolverhampton Wanderers, also known as Wolves, are hosting Arsenal Football Club tonight. Now, like I said earlier, I'm not too worried, to be honest with you. It's not one that has me concerned, although in previous seasons, it's these kind of games we would drop points in. I remember when Southampton came, the year they got relegated, when they were bottom of the league, they ended up coming to the Emirates and scoring 3 goals and going 3 goals ahead. We had to come back and ended up drawing 3-3. So a lot of madness can happen in football, but for some reason, I'm not too worried about this game today. I do see us beating Wolves pretty easy, especially after that Brentford game and all the backlash that was happening from the Arsenal fans, including myself, by the way. I wasn't happy. I had a head loss. And so did a lot of Arsenal fans, because it's just deja vu. It's just, the ghost of seasons past constantly haunting us, constantly reminding us that there is a weakness there, whether it's in mentality or it's in focus. I don't know, because I hear different pundits say different things, and at the end of the day, like I said, football is subjective, so it's really what you see with the lenses you wear. But it does look like Arsenal dipped in form at the wrong time again. And hopefully they can pick that up now after this game, because it's only, like I said, those 3 games within the last 12 games or whatever that we have left that is a bit worrying. So Tottenham away, Chelsea away, City away are the kind of worrying ones. Everything else is, doable, I should say, without disrespecting everyone else. But let's quickly talk about the lineup. So let's start with Wolves. Wolves are playing 3-4-2-1. They have Saw in goal. Then they're playing Mosquera, Bueno, and Crecci at the back. So a back three, which will obviously become a back five. They got Tachua, Gomez. Is that how you say it? Tachua? I don't know. Tachua, Gomez, Andre, and Bueno um, in the midfield. And then they got Mane, Belgrade as the attacking midfielders, or the wingers. And then you've got Armstrong up front as the number 9. So no more Strand Larson for Wolves, who obviously signed for Crystal Palace when they wanted to sell Jean-Philippe Mateta to AC Milan, but that failed. He came back, but they were still stuck with Strand Larson. Now, Arsenal are playing 4-2-3-1, a slightly different formation from the 4-3-3 that they usually play, and a slightly different lineup. But I really, really like this lineup, except for one player. But we'll get into that, guys. So this lineup, obviously, David Raya in goal. Is the Premier League. David Raya back in goal. Now, the two centre backs is Saliba and Gabriel. Obviously, the favorite partnership, the number one partnership at Arsenal, and the two number one central defenders at the Arsenal. So Saliba partnering Gabriel once again. Then you have Timber on their rights and Hikapié on their left. That's right, guys. Piero Hikapié. I'm a huge fan of Piero Hikapié and Jurien Timber, of course. But I think Hikapié and Calafiori are two of the best left backs in the world at the moment. Calafiori needs a bit more consistency. He needs to play more regularly and not get injured as much. Piero Hicapié is just a beast from I think I want to say Uruguay. Is it Uruguay or Ecuador? What am I talking about? He's a beast from Ecuador. Obviously winning the league with Leverkusen on the Xabi Alonso and going undefeated in that team. him and Shaka. Shaka obviously going to Sunderland, and Hikapié coming to the Arsenal. And he even said that he was advised or encouraged by Shaka, Granit Shaka, to come to the Arsenal. Obviously, Granit Shaka spending 6-7 years with the Arsenal. I told him, yeah, you should definitely go there if they're looking to sign you. So he did, and now he's in North London with the North London Reds. So Arsenal's back four once again is Jurrien Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Piero Hincapié. Then you got Martin Zubamendi in front of them, and Declan Rice in front of them. So Declan Rice and Zubamendi as the holding midfielders. Obviously, they'll interchange who goes back and forth. Then as a trio of attacking midfielders, all three of them wingers, but they're all three playing as attacking midfielders, which is lovely because Saka's in the number 10 role rather than being on the right hand side. So I like the fact that Mikel Arteta has found a way to put Madueke and Saka in the same team, because everybody was talking about, oh, what's he gonna do now? Madueke's on the right hand side, Saka's losing form, he's not playing as well now, blah 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 blah. Mikel Arteta said, no, they can both play on the same team, and he's put Madueke on the right, Saka as a number 10, and then he's got Gabriel Martinelli on the left hand side, and then yes, the one player that I was dreading being on the team sheet, but once again is on the team sheet, obviously Victor Gyökeres. Now, as you guys well know, I'm not a huge fan of Victor Gyökeres. I'm still a fan of him because he plays for the Arsenal, because he wears the Arsenal emblem, and I will always support him. But I will criticize him heavily because I am not a fan of how he's playing football for the Arsenal. It's obviously not all his fault. He's coming to a system that he needs to adjust to. The players that used to play in a previous system of 4-3-3 without an out-and-out striker need to adjust to having an outlet up front that just scores goals, doesn't really do anything else. But I would have preferred to see Havertz or Gabriel Jesus up front at the moment rather than Victor Gyökeres until he finds some form, until he gets back on track, until he. I'm not sure why my stream still is lagging. I don't understand why this is happening. Guys, I'm really not sure why my stream is lagging as much as it is. It never used to do that. I've updated everything. I've rebooted my internet. I really don't know what it is, guys. I'm gonna have to figure it out, or I'm gonna have to use another streaming platform because this is not looking good for me. I keep on looking at it and it's lagging, and I'm not too sure why. Maybe it's because I'm moving too much, but it shouldn't be. It should be fine. I mean, it looks good now, but then earlier when I looked at it, it looks like it was lagging. But you guys tell me in the chat. I don't know. Right. So anyway, Victor Gyökeres, like I said, guys, I'm not a major fan of Victor Gyökeres, and you know that. I hope I can be one day. I hope that one day he's gonna prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. I don't like the fact that I have to constantly criticize him. But guys, come on now. He needs to play better. Sorry, I have to wet my beak a little bit. Right, so we are about 4 minutes away from the game, so let me get ready. So that's the lineup. We did the lineups, guys. Let's see, where we at? Right, the players are in the tunnel. We're about ready for kickoff, so let me get the timer ready. I like that trackie they're wearing. I might buy it. It's a nice one, actually. I do really like that. Here we go. Right. I want to see goals tonight. I want to see Arsenal go clear of Man City by 7 points. I want to see Wolves get sent down to the Championship with a slapping from the Arsenal. Wolves have won only one game. Arsenal have dropped 9 points in the last 6 games, so it's absolutely redonkulous from us. Let me just get myself ready before the game starts. Now, let's see who's the referee here. Oh, they took it away. Right, the team line up one more time. Right, so Sarr in goal for Wolves. Like we said, their back three is Yerson Mosquera, Santiago Bueno, and Ladislav Krejci. Then their midfield is Hugo Bueno, Jean-Ricard Bellegarde, Andre Angel Gomez, and Jackson Tachua. As the attacking midfielder, 2 Englishmen, Adam Armstrong and Matthias Marnay. So they're playing with 2 players up front rather than just one, which was, it looked like 3-4-2-1. It doesn't look like that no more. Now have a quick look at Mikel Arteta's lineup. Woo! Right, David Raya in goal. Jurien Timber, William Saliba, Gabriel, and Piero Hincapié. Martin Zubimendi, Declan Rice as holding midfielders. Then you're going to have Madueke, Bukayo Saka, and Gabriel Martinelli as the attacking midfielders. And then you have Victor Gyökeres up front. Piero Hincapié also get excited when he's ever play. We never seen a player from Ecuador. I always forget his song, you know. Piero Hincapié. The Arsenal get excited when we see him play. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Right. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. Oh, we got kickoff. Jeez. Exactly 8 o'clock we kicked off, which is a lovely jubbly. Right. Here comes Victor Gyökeres. They lose the ball and Martinelli chasing Mosquera, who kicks it out, and it's an Arsenal throw. Piero Hincapié is going to take it quick. Right, we need to see a quick goal from the Arsenal. Martinelli tried to cross it in. It goes straight to Sarr, the goalkeeper for Wolves. It is chucking it down in Wolverhampton, but it's also in London, so it's all of England, I suppose. Right, long kick forward from Sarr. Gabriel there heads it forward straight to Martinelli. Great header from Gabriel to give it straight to Martinelli. Martinelli couldn't go past his man. He does get a throw. Piero Hincapié takes it quickly. Martinelli's at the corner. He holds up the ball. He's got Mosquera with him. He gets fouled. Surely. Ref says no. Ref gives a throw into Wolves, who take it quickly, and here's to Chuma. Here's Jurien Timber. Picks up a loose ball. Goes past his man. But Wolves get the ball back. They just want to clear it. Wolves do not look up for this game, I must say, which bodes well for us. Zubi-dubi-doo with the header to Saka. Madders straight back to Salibaba. Salibaba to Angel 1. Gabriel Magliash. Salibaba again. Jurian Timber. Right, Angel 1, Gabriel Magliash. Piero Hicapié. What? The refs blows the whistle for some reason. I'm not sure why. He gives Wolves a throw and the ball must have went out. Belgarde. Free kick for the Arsenal. Belgarde on Zubimendi. Yes. An Arsenal kick off quickly. Here we go. Long ball forward to Martinelli, who controls it and takes it forward. Crosses it in. Victor Gyökeres can't get to it. And Sarr picks it out of the air with a big smile on his face and says, just chill. Cool, nah? Bellegarde again, and the ball goes out. Gabriel Magliash, Angel 1. Hicapié with the throw in now. Goes back to Angel 1. Gabriel Magliash, Saliba, aka Salibaba. Jurian Timber. Here comes Saka. Saka to Madueke. Madueke gets fouled. The ref says no. Gets up. Ooh, and Deckers gets the ball back. Zubamendi. Timber. Zubidubidu. Timber. Madders. Noni Madders. Madders. Madness. Madders. Still with the ball, holding it up. Plays it to Zubamendi. Right, Urian Timber. Is he going to cross it? No, he plays it back to Noni. Noni Madueke with the cross. Plays it into Martinelli. Bad first touch, but gets the ball back. He's got Chatuemi. I don't know how to say his name. How do you say Chachua? Declan Rice with the cross in. Noni Madueke 1-0 to the Arsenal. What an Osaka. What am I talking about? Number 7, of course. I thought it was Noni Madueke. My God. This is what I was talking about. We needed a quick goal and it's 1-0 to the Arsenal. Saka is back. They were talking about him. He just signed his new contract and everybody was questioning him. He hasn't scored. Is he world class? Hold that to all the haters, all the critics, all the people that was questioning Bukayo Saka. Hold that. It's 1-0 to the Arsenal, but the ball from Declan Rice, absolutely fantastico. Wow, here we go. Declan Rice with a cross and Bukayo with a header right in front of Sarr. And it's Golazo! Bukayo Saka. 187K8 in the house. What's happening? Yeah, he's just signed. Giza. Yes, he's back. Bukayo Saka is back with a vengeance. 1-0 to the Arsenal in the first 5 minutes. Hold that. Man like Bukas Yaka Sako. 5th goal versus Wolves. Not bad, not shabby at all. But yes, Kez is in the house. Right, Zubidubidu on the ball. Angel 2, Martinelli. Man like Salibaba. Saliba bringing the ball forward. What are you saying, Kez? Madders straight to Jurian Timber with a crossing. Ooh, a little bit too deep, too hard, too fast. It goes out for a goal kick. But, you know, it looked good. It was going somewhere. He was looking for Gyökeres. It was just a little bit too deep and too fast and too high for Gyökeres to get on the end of it. But yeah, man. Yo, Kez, did you watch the Newcastle game, yeah? That was a madness. Nothing, my bro. Everything there, bro. Everything there. You back here? You're back in England. Wolves with the throw in. Cregi back to Bueno. Wolves have two Kinder Buenos in their team, but they're both not related. Here come Arsenal again. Deckers, 10-man Rice. Take a shot, son. Oh, and it goes just wide of the post. Deckers needs to do more of that. Arsenal in general need to do more of that. We need more shots from outside the box. But it looks like it's another drubbing today. Here comes Declan Rice. Takes one touch inside. I don't know why he went so wide. Unlucky. Proper. Bro, so much so that he got into a fight with Trippier, bro. They got a penalty, and I don't think Trippier wanted him to take the penalty because he was already on a hat-trick. Why is Newcastle players always fighting each other, bro? My God. Oh, yeah? Welcome back, broski. Welcome back. All right, Angel 1, Magliash. 10-man Rice. Saliba. Saliba again. Saka now. Saka. Jurian Timber. He's got Madueke there, but he doesn't play him. He goes back to Saliba. It's that slow build-up from the Arsenal again. Declan Rice. Martinelli. Crosses it in. Zubamendi. Timber, look at Madueke. He's with you. That's it. Madueke. Ah, yes, he gets past his man. Crosses it in. No, he tries to square it, but it gets blocked. Wolves with the ball now. Cregi. Is it Cregi on the ball? I tell you what, Wolves are struggling to string 2-3 passes together. I mean, after the first pass, it's just straight back to the Arsenal, which is good. I like it. I did tell you guys I wasn't worried about this game. People were like, "Well, we're playing Wolves first." I'm like, yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. I was talking about the potential banana skins. I never saw this as a banana skin. I know they're wearing the banana colors at home, but the real banana skins is Tottenham away, Chelsea away, Man City away. Those 3 games, we have to make sure that we get maximum points out of those. And then I think if we win those 3 games, or get maximum points out in those 3 games, I think the league is wrapped up. Definitely. I mean, if we win this, obviously we go 7 points clear. It depends on how Man City do. Man City have a pretty easy game, I believe. By the way, guys, Atletico Madrid already 1-0 up. So Club Brugge or Club Bruges 0, Atletico Madrid 1, Bodo Glimt 0, Inter Milan 0, Olympiacos 0, Leverkusen 0. Piero Icapié. Arsenal get excited when it play. Is it? I thought it was Chelsea away, bro. Did we not play Chelsea at home already? Or did we play? No, that's right. Sorry, yeah, we drew at Stamford Bridge, didn't we? When Caicedo got sent off. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, my bad. I meant Chelsea at home. That's a potential banana skin because they can come and just do the whole low block shit and end up getting a draw with us again. I mean, you lot drew with us at Stamford Bridge with 10 men, so that's why I was worried. And it's never easy against Chelsea. It's like they step up when they play the Arsenal, fam. Very, very strange. Oh no, we got a head injury. Man down. Man down. Yeah, Man City, Newcastle Saturday. It's not an easy game, but still. Who's Chelsea playing? Burnley. Oh, that's another 3 points for Chelsea. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, it's 1st of March, Sunday, 1st of March. Arsenal versus Chelsea. I forgot. I thought that draw that we was at home, but yeah, I remember now. Caicedo got sent off at Stamford Bridge. That was the whole Caicedo versus Declan Rice debacle. Well, that argument got shut down quickly after that. Right. Yep. City away is a worry, but bro, I'm even worried about Tottenham away. I'm not gonna lie. That's this Sunday because of their new manager bounce that they might have and the way he's gonna set up maybe. And also, bro, Tottenham when it comes to Arsenal, and especially after what we did to them in the first game at the Emirates, they're gonna want to do something for their fans. So that one's. I'm not worried about losing that one. I'm more worried about drawing it. Like somehow they're gonna just get a 1-1 out of us or something like that, or a 2-2. Because we, like last season, we barely got away with a 1-0 against them, and they had a shit season then as well. So that's why I'm worried about Tottenham away. But yeah, City away is scary, but Chelsea at home as well, bro. Although it's not away, it's at home. It's still, bro. We lost to United at home. They took away our record, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Chelsea can also do some damage. And it looks like, you lot are clicking on the Rosinia. I don't know if you watched that Rory Jennings guy and his content and what he says, but he was slagging my man off when he first came in, bro. I wonder how he feels about him about him now. I think he's got what? Isn't he got like 7 or 8 wins out of all the games, like out of 9 games or something? Sensoon in the house. Right, Saliba. Madueke. Noni. Crosses it in. Back post. But Sarr grabs it. Nice and easy. I mean, Gyökeres so far, 15 minutes in. I don't think he's probably had like 2 touches maybe. And Saka's already scored and he's just come back. Simase. Kes says, yeah, I wasn't a fan when he came, but seems to be going well. It looks like it, but you never know, man. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. That's how I really felt when Arteta first came into the Arsenal, bro. When he came to the Arsenal in the first season, I was like, what? But then literally it took me like 1 season because he came in halfway through. He won the FA Cup. I was still not convinced. But that second season, when he had the full season, that's when I was convinced. I was like, yeah, nah, the way he's talking, the way he's setting up, the way he's dealing with players as well, not caring about their stature and whatever, and just handling the press and everything else. And he started creating the atmosphere back at the Emirates again. All of that convinced me that, yeah, he's the man still. But I don't know if that's gonna happen with Rosinia for you lot, because you lot have a different ownership in place, bro. Like the way you lot run the club, your owners is different, bro. It's like the stock market. Them man, they're just trading in bloody what's it called? Commodities. That's what they're doing. Here comes Arsenal again. Pierre Capi on the overlap. He tried to cross it, but he gets blocked and he loses the ball. Does he get it back? No. But yeah, I was saying to you that Rory Jennings guy, bro. I watched this one podcast he did with Jason Cundy. Both of them obviously Chelsea fans and that. And one of the games, I think it was the first game, maybe the second game. Anyway, one of the games. Here, 1 second. Jurrien Timber loses the ball, and here come Wolves on the counter attack. But Saka there quickly. Him and Madders and Saka combining fantastically. My God! And he releases to Gyökeres. Here's Gyökeres on the right hand side. He tries to square it back in. Plays it to Madueke, who shoots. Martinelli misses right in front of goal. Sarr with 2 incredible saves. What was that? Gabriel Martinelli could not put it away. Oh my God, my man celebrating a goal kick. Jose Sarr with 2 double saves, but that ball from Saka to release Gyökeres, he was onside. Gyökeres done well. He tried to play in Martinelli or Declan Rice, I don't know, but the ball got blocked. The Madueke took a shot. Sarr saved it. Martinelli, bro. How did you miss that? My God. I don't know whether to give Jose Sa the credit or to slag off and criticize Martinelli for missing that. He was right in front of goal. He just had to put his laces through it and it would have went in. My God. Jeez. Right, here come Wolves. Long ball forward. Pierre Capier chasing. Does he get there? Yes, he does. What a beast, fam. The brother's a beast. Nah, I like him. I like him a lot. I'm not going to lie. Him and Calafiori, great signings. The thing is, Piero Hicapier is a loan deal. They have to secure that signing, man. Because I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of clubs will be looking at Piero Hicapier and thinking, yeah, we'll take him if Arsenal don't make him permanent. Do you know what I mean? I really, really think that Arsenal have to make Piero Hicapier signing permanent. Wolves with a long ball forward, and Saka clears it. Jose Sa again. Pierre Capia with a header out. Now Zubamendi with a head out. Clear it. Saka. Jurriën Timber now. Plays a long ball forward looking for who? Gyökeres? Oh, no, but that ball gets picked up in the middle of the park by Noni Madueke, who plays it to Martinelli, who's chasing it. Martinelli, but Jose Sa saw the ball coming and ran to it. Great piece of goalkeeping. Surely he's not going to stay with Wolves in the Championship. Jose Sa. Surely he'll get picked up by another club. I cannot see Jose Sa staying at Wolverhampton. Oh, here we go. Man like Angel Gomez. Man like Angel Gomez. I mean, these Wolves players are dropping like flies, fam. They can't handle the pressure. My God. Man like Angel Gomez now down. But I wonder what Rob Edwards is thinking right now, bro. You reckon they'll keep him if they go down to the championship? Not if, when they go down to the championship. Are they going to keep? Oh, yeah, they're going to put on that beast that scored against us the last game. Oh, no, man. I don't like this bread. This bread's just brute force. This bread is just brute force. I used to play with a bread like this. Oh, my days. What has he got? A patch on his back? Yo, he looks like his back is swollen, fam. The hell was that? He had one of those diclofenac patches on his back, you know, the anti-inflammation patches on his back. And then they sprayed it with deep freeze and all that as well. But they're changing him. Juan! He's not playing, he's on the bench. That's probably one of their best players, fam. The Arsenal get excited when we play. Bodo Glimt 1. Inter Milan 0. I told you guys, keep an eye out on that game. That game's gonna be crazy. Bodo Glimt. I think it's because they're not playing at home. Like their season is done. They're in like a winter break or whatever. So they're just training just for the Champions League. And you know, they're doing well, bro, in the Champions League. I mean, come on, bro. 1-0 up against Inter Milan. Jeez. Right. Game back on. Jurriën Timber. Noni Madueke just got fouled, got the ball taken from him. Arsenal want a free kick, but the ref says no. Balls with Yuri and Timber. Noni got up quickly. Oh no, Saka's down. Sorry. That was a foul. Referee, man. Ah. You got a kick right to the feet, fam. Mikel Arteta not happy about that. Saka back up, thank God. Another Wolves player coming off. What's going on? Right, Saliba. Timber. Timber getting pulled back, but he's carrying on. Plays in Gyökeres, who's chasing the ball. No one there with him. Gets a corner for his trouble. That's it. Gyökeres a little bit more into the action now. He's getting more balls fed into his path. That's much better from him now. He got a corner for his troubles. I like it. Let's go. Saka taking the corner now. That linesman, proper bugging where Saka's putting the ball at, making sure he's touching the line at some point. Right. Set piece kings the Arsenal. Here comes the ball from Saka. Ball comes in for. Oh, looks like Martinelli tried to head it backwards from the near post, but it goes over. He ran to the near post, Martinelli. Tried to head it. It's something that probably worked on. He tried to flick it backwards to the back post, but it went, sorry, at an angle and then out over the cross. Went out over the crossbar, unfortunately. Jose Sarr with a long kick forward. I tell you what, Wolves do not bother playing out from the back. I tell you that from now. They just long ball forward, just play it straight out. Don't even bother with anything else. Right. Aro Kadare, the player that just come on, he's already fighting with Saliba. Oh my God! David Raya nearly got stepped on. What's going on there? Man, that Belgrade. David Raya kicked the ball out and then Belgrade. Oh no, he tried to jump. Oh, he did jump over him. I like that. He made sure he didn't step on him. He's like, yo. Long throw in from Wolves again. They're trying to do the Brentford thing. Looks like Gyökeres cleared it this time. Noni! The hell? Ah, you kidding me, bro? Oh, you kidding me, bro? Yeah, here we go. That's better. All right, zoobie doo. Gabriel Saliba. Jurriën Timber. Still Saliba. Zubamendi. Declan Rice. Piero. Crossfield pass to Jurriën Timber. Martin Zubamendi. Plays a ball forward to Jurriën Timber, who controls it on his chest, plays it back. Oh, great play by Zubamendi. Drop of the shoulder, sold the dummy, carried on. Here's Gabriel Magliash. What is he going to do? Plays it to Pierre Capier. Martinelli. Declan Rice. Declan Rice, you going to shoot from there? No. Saliba. Noni Madueke. Saliba with a cross. Looking for Gyökeres, but Wolves head it out. Pierre Capier heads it back in. What? Gyökeres gets pulled down. Ref is not having none of it, and Wolves clear it. What's going on? Well, look, at the end of the day, Wolves have not had no shot, not on target, not off target. They've had like probably one touch in the box so far in our box. Maybe even not even that. I can't see Wolves getting anything out of this game. I'm sorry, guys. If Arsenal don't get another goal or 2 goals in this half, definitely in the second half, cross comes in. But Jose Sarr picks it up. It looked like Declan Rice was looking for Gyökeres. Couldn't get the ball to him. It goes straight to the goalkeeper, and now he kicks it out. Yeah, the way, like I said, the way Wolves are playing or have been playing recently is they've conceded and they've just said, you know what, we're already in the championship. We're not getting out of this rut. We're not getting out of this relegation. So their confidence is so low. Their morale is low. The players are just not gelling. I expected this of Sunderland this season, not Wolves, because of the situation Sunderland were in. Brand new manager and 16 new players and Saka, Deckers. Saka with a ball into Pierre Capier, who's still got the ball. Runs in the box, crosses it in. Gyökeres, no. Moni Madueke couldn't get his head on it. Jurriën Timber tried to head over, but that was great play by Pierre Capier. He got away from 2 men and got the cross away. Another Wolves player's gone down. Mosquera this time. Oh my days, bro. These men are actually dropping like flies. It's like they made of sugar or something. Look at Pierre Capier though. Gets away from Mosquera. Oh my god, he gets kneed in the head by his own player. It has nothing to do with Arsenal. What is he complaining about? What is going on? Mosquera's told to leave the pitch if he wants to be seen to. It's because Wolves are doing just Wolves keep on dropping, they're wasting time. That's why the ref is just getting annoyed. Mosquera's like, why do I have to get off the pitch? It's like it's a head injury. The Wolves medic did come on and ran towards him, but now he's got to come back on after this. Come Declan Rice. Declan Rice into the box. Deckers. Martinelli. Oh, and he gives it. Oh, he couldn't control it. He gives the ball away to Wolves. It's a throw in their own half. Well, the ball was a little bit too hard from Declan Rice, but the problem is the pitch is zippy because it's raining so much and it's so wet. Like it's hard to control the pace of the ball when you're passing it. Mosquera wants to come on. He's gonna take the throw in now. That's a bit better, no? Or is it still the same? I don't understand why it's doing that. Man, like Arokadare, the giant's crying. Right, here come Wolves. They're trying to attack. They can't put an attack together. Mosquera and Martinelli now another buddy trying to. These Wolves players are just trying to break our legs now at this point. I don't know how to sort this out, man. I don't know what's going on. Don't know if I just need to get a new camera or what. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully this works. I'm hoping it works. I don't know. Might be all of this stuff here. I'll have to fix it. So yeah. Right. Saliba and Narokadare fighting with each other. It is actually raining cats and dogs in Wolverhampton right now, man. I'm telling you. Marting, Satting. Wolves have a free kick on the halfway line. Free kick comes in. Arokadare tries to head it. Everything is going through Arokadare now. Saliba heads it out. Saliba needs to be careful. He can't be holding players like that. He might get a penalty, mate. Right. The weather is getting more and more horrible in Wolverhampton right now. Saliba needs to be careful. He could have given a free kick. I mean, a penalty away. VAR could have just easily said, "No, that's too much grabbing going on from Saliba. He needs to be careful. Oh, come on, Arsenal, man. Stop this playing at the back all the time. Long ball forward to Gyökeres. Can't get to him. Wolves clear it. Noni Madueke tries to get the ball back, but it's a free kick. Oh, stop with these. Oh, my God. I hate when they do this, man. These play, I hate it. Any little touch, anything, and they go down for like 10 minutes, man. This is crazy, bro. You got the free kick. Just get up and get on with it, man. My God, like they have to be rolling around for 5-10 minutes before they get up. Just get up, man. Right. Mane plays it back to Greci. Now Saka gets the ball back. Is bombing forward. Saka by himself. Saka by himself. No help. He gets tackled. Does he get a free kick? Surely. Ref says no. My God. So wait. The Wolves player gets one minor touch. He goes down. He gets a free kick instantly. Saka actually gets tackled. And he doesn't get a free kick. Like, what madness is this, man? Three players. Pause. Literally sandwiched him. Pause. Saka to Martinelli now. Martinelli loses the ball. Wolves get the ball back. Look, Wolves are picking up a bit of momentum now. Wolves are actually trying to get back into the game now. See, this is the problem with Arsenal. We allow teams back in the game. We should be 3-4-0 ahead already with everything that we created. And now all of a sudden, here comes Zubamendi. Oh, no, Madueke loses the ball again. Here comes Wolves. I really don't know what this is from, guys. Don't know why it's lagging like that. It's been happening for the last few streams that I'm doing. I have to figure out why that is. I'm not sure why that is. It's not my internet because my internet connection is quite fast. It wasn't doing that before, so I know it's not the internet. But it's like when I'm moving, I can see, or sometimes when I'm talking, I can see it lagging, man. Which is very frustrating because I can't figure out what it is. Right, another throw in for Wolves. Mosquera is going to take the long throw now again. Arsenal clear it. Gyökeres chasing, but Jose Sa very, very far up in his own half and clears the ball back into the Arsenal half. Declan Rice now. Pierre Hicapié plays it forward to Martinelli. Can he get on the ball, Martinelli? Martinelli and Gyökeres getting in each other's way, but Jose Sa now clears the ball only to give Arsenal a throw in. But why did Martinelli and Gyökeres get in each other's way? Right, quick throw in. Jurrien Timber to Noni Madueke. Plays it back to Jurrien Timber. Zubamendi. Saliba. Zubamendi gets the ball back. Saka now. Right, Gabriel. Hikapié. Saliba to Timber. Timber's got Noni on the right hand side. He plays it to Noni. Is Noni gonna run to the byline? No, he comes inside. Looks for Saka. Plays Saka. Saka crosses it to the other side, looking for Hikapié. He doesn't get there, but the ball bounces back to Gabriel. Now Martinelli. Saka. Saka. Running into the box. Saka going past two players, going to the byline. Plays it back to Timber. 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 Gets the corner. Well done. Great play by the Arsenal. It looked like Saka was trying to get the corner. Couldn't. Played it back to Timber. Timber eventually gets the corner. Why is Saka rubbing his calf? Don't tell me he's getting injured again. How do I turn the video settings down? Right, corner from the Arsenal. Saka with the corner. Near post, heads out by Wolves. Only to get to Declan Rice. Plays it to Martinelli. Saka again. Running to the byline. Crosses it in. Back post, but it's too deep and too far and too hard. And nobody can get to it. Goes out. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using faster encoding. Press it. Reset. Encoding overloaded. The hell? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, are you kidding me? Here come Arsenal. Saka. 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 Still Saka by himself on the left-hand side. Declan Rice tries to backheel it. Oh, penalty surely. Penalty surely. Saka screaming at the referee. Referee never said nothing. Surely he's waiting for VAR. What's going on? Piero Hincapié ran in. Cross comes back in. But Jose Sa pushes it out. Offside anyway. But what is going on? Surely that should have been a penalty. Saka with a cute little ball into Declan Rice, who backheels it to Piero Hincapié. Penalty 100%. My God, how is VAR not getting involved in this? This is a penalty. He didn't get none of the ball and he tackled Piero Hincapié, surely. Why is the ref not asking VAR? I don't understand. Everyone's confused. Saka's confused. Piero Hincapié is confused. Oh my God. What is going on? Everything is failing today. Even my, oh my God, even now, my voice, my mic, everything is going. Guys, I don't know what's going on, man. I really don't understand how that was not a penalty. But everything, my stream is going mental. I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know, guys. By the way, Atletico Madrid 2, Club Brugge 0, and it's Bodo Glimt 1, Inter Milan 1. It's half time in that game. I don't know what is going on today, man. Right, it's half time in this game. Let me just sort that out. Guys, I'm so sorry. I need to sort my stream out. I don't know what's going on. I'm failing all across the board. My mic is not synced in now all of a sudden. I don't want to start another stream because that's just gonna mess everything up for me. That's even worse now. What is going on, man? I don't know what's going on with my stream today, but I need to figure it out, guys. Honestly, I might have to turn it off and turn it back on because this is crazy. Right. I'm not sure why this is happening today. Gonna have to sort this out for the next stream, guys. I'm not sure why this is happening to me today. Honestly, I don't. Um, Everything is just going wrong for me today, honestly. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know what's going on. It's like someone's played with it and messed about with it. I really don't know, man. I'm trying to sort it out back to how it was. I didn't have these problems like a couple of weeks ago. I mean, it was fine. And now all of a sudden, I'm having all these problems. It's very strange. I don't get it. Right. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I mean, I can't do it now. I can't change anything midstream. I can't turn the stream off as well. But there's something going on with my uh there's something going on with my encoding load, guys. I'm not sure why. I thought I fixed it before the stream, but I guess I didn't. And then now it's really bad. Look, I don't know what to do. The thing is, I can't stop midway of the stream. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do another stream, guys.